our area was to have a say in Cookeville next week, it was up to Whitwell and or Meigs County. We'll get to Meigs County in just a bit. First, Whitwell. The Tigers already set a school record in wins. One more win and they'd make a little more history with their first ever state semifinal win. Last year's state champion Greenback was standing in the way. Standing behind me, sports reporter Ben Bobick, live with the happenings from Whitwell High. Ben's got an umbrella and a flair for the dramatic with those Whitwell Tigers. Ben.
You got it, Paul. Somebody asked me last week, in that 2 overtime win that Whitwell had over South Pitt, is this the best game you ever covered? How could you get any better? And that's what I said. I don't know how you can get any better than a 2 overtime win against your rival in the playoffs. Well, then this week happened. And like I said last week, I can't talk about it. We just have to show you. It's been 27 years since these Tigers ran on the field for a state semifinal game, and they wasted no time in getting on the scoreboard. And who else? Hudson Petty with a touchdown after a Josh Wingo 48-yard run sets him up at the doorstep. But the Greenback Cherokees are defending state champs for a reason. They take the ball and go right down the field. We're tied early on, and folks, this is just the beginning. Petty again for the Tigers. A failed 2-point conversion would put them up 6. Cherokees would tie and then take the lead on their extra point. It was 14-13 for all of the third quarter and most of the fourth until that good old momentum swing. Petty on the pick, Tigers ball, and then how about a little razzle-dazzle with the game on the line? Hudson Petty to Tanner Stewart just over the defender's outstretched arms on the halfback pass. Tigers up 21-14 with 2 minutes to go. They could taste that state title game, but Greenback does a little more than just taste. They take. QB Bryce Hanley to Blake Morton, tie game with less than a minute to go, and we're off to overtime, or not. Whitwell says we've had enough of overtime. We've had enough of waiting. Petty takes it deep into Cherokee territory. 5 seconds to go. Tied up game on the leg of Evan Nunley, and the kid puts it through. Whitwell is heading to Cookeville for the first time in school history. Mayhem ensues, and like they told us last week, they want it more than anybody.
So, we had some breaks. Our senior kids stepped up and made big plays, man. That's kind of the highlight of our season. Just kids stepping up when their numbers are called. And they always have faith in each other, man. They have faith in this coaching staff. It was a great win for our community, man. I'm so proud of the people that came and showed support for our boys tonight. And we're doing something that was never done before.
Does it get any better than that, Paul? Unbelievable. I have to give a shout out to Whitwell's quarterback, Warner Ashworth. He went down with an ankle-foot injury in the first half, missed much of the first half, came back, played on a limp leg, led them to victory. It's all across the board for Whitwell. It really is. Everybody chipping in. They're off to the state championship game against Cornersville next week. Final from our game of the week. Whitwell 24, Greenback 21. Paul, back to you. Unbelievable game.
That is 2 in a row for you, Ben. You're getting rained on, and I am envious of this guy. Congratulations to the Whitwell Tigers. Ben, we're going to send you off to Cookeville with the Tigers next week. Cannot wait for it. The only other local Tennessee team alive was Meigs County in the 2A semifinals, their 4th ever semifinal visit. The Tigers, like Whitwell, were lined up against the perennial state playoff powerhouse. Meigs was at Trousdale County, winner of 10 state championships in 13 state title game appearances. Meigs gave Trousdale County all it could handle, but not quite enough. The Tigers fall on the road in the semis, 32-29. Meigs led in the third quarter, 21-20. Trousdale scored 12 unanswered. The Tigers, though, answered. Swafford connected with Hyde for a 75-yard score. 2-point conversion, good to pull within 3, but it stayed that way. Meigs finishes 13-1 in the semifinals.